Hello everyone, I'm Mea. Today's lesson is about kurikulum pendidikan, and I would like to tell you the material. It's about 4 broad categories curriculum design. Without any further ado, let's get into the material. The first thing is we have to know what is curriculum. So curriculum design refers to a process of planning and organizing the educational experience for students. It involves deciding what students should learn, how they should learn it, and how their learning will be assessed. There are different ways to approach curriculum designs. 4 broad categories of curriculum design. The first one is traditional curriculum model. So this model was first introduced by Rob Taylor in 1949, and this model is the most common and familiar approach in many educational systems, especially in school. So this model, the teacher is the main sources of knowledge, and students are expected to learn what the teacher teaches. Next is the characteristic of traditional curriculum model. So the first one is teacher directed. So the teachers controls the learning process, and they also decide what content is important and how it should be delivered. So the second one is subject focus. The curriculum is based on specific subjects that need to be covered in particular order, such as reading, writing, arithmetic, and etc. The third one is textbook center. In this curriculum, usually use textbook as a primary instructional in traditional curriculum. We move to the second one, is the student-centered model. So this model is focused from the teacher to the students. In this model also, the learning process is more flexible and students are encouraged to take an active role in their education. And the characteristic of this curriculum is student focus. The curriculum is designed around the needs, interests, and learning styles of the students. So students might follow a different learning path based on what interests them or how they learn best. Second one is active learning. Students are encouraged to participate actively in the learning process. This might include in discussions, hands-on project, and etc. And the third one, it is so flexible. The content is not rigidly predetermined, so the teachers might adapt the lessons based on the student feedback or needs, and students might have some choice in what they study. Next model is the critical model. This model is based on the idea that education should be a tool for social change. This model is influenced by critical theory, which emphasizes questioning authority, challenging inequalities, and promoting social justice. And the characteristic of this curriculum is this curriculum addresses important social issues such as poverty, racism, gender inequality, and environmental challenges. So students are encouraged to question existing power structures and think about how they can contribute to making the world a better place. Second one is critical thinking. So students are encouraged to critically analyze information, question assumptions, and understand different perspectives. And the focus is on developing students' ability to think deeply about complex issues. And learning is often connected to real-world issues, so students might engage in projects or activities that require them to take action or address social problems. And the last model is the structural model. So this focuses on organizing the curriculum in a logical and systematic way. So the characteristic of this curriculum is the first one is systematic and organized. So it is designed to ensure that students learn in a specific order. For example, students might first learn basic math skills before progressing to more advanced topics like algebra or calculus. The second one, it has a clear objectives. So each lesson or unit has a clear learning objectives that define what students are expected to know or be able to do by the end of it. And it's also like a step-by-step learning. So learning is a progressive with each new concept building on the previous one. It is structured like a set of steps that lead students from simple to more complex ideas. So for the conclusion, each of these curriculum models provides a different approach to education with varying focuses and goals. The traditional model is teacher-centered and focuses on subject mastery. The student-centered model focuses on the individual needs and interests of students. The critical model promotes social justice and critical thinking. And the structural model is systematic and organized, focusing on building knowledge step by step. Depending on the context and the needs of the students, educators may choose one of these models or combine elements from each to create well-rounded and effective curriculum.